You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge George Peckinpah. The cases are real, the people are real, the verdicts are probably final. Who will be the first to scream, hearsay? Tonight, two lawyers will battle their way through objections, evidence and witness examinations to find out the truth behind a grueling case and bring justice to Peckinpah's courtroom. Is tonight's client guilty as charged, or are all these allegations a bunch of hearsay? Let's find out.
Absolutely despicable. Gentlemen of the jury, today we'll be going over the case of Dr. Peabody Tippins, who has been accused of the heinous crime of reconstructing his patients into sheep to commit tax fraud. How this is possible, I haven't the faintest idea. Representing Dr. Tippins is Jane Staton, and representing the sheep is Alex Gallo. Together, the six of you must decide, beyond a reasonable doubt, whether Dr. Tippins is guilty or if he's innocent and will spend the rest of his life behind bars. Now, opening statements. Make it snappy. I've got a public masturbation case to get to.
Thank you, Your Honor. Members of the jury, members of the audience, we're talking here about 4 crimes, not just one, 4, all wrapped into one. Kidnapping people, turning people into sheep, tax evasion, and overall fraud. Now, I can rest assured that the full force of the law will ensure that at least 2 out of the 4 heinous acts will never, ever occur again. Means, motive, and opportunity. Please look for them. Thank you.
Thank you. Defense.
My client, a wealthy surgeon with an exemplary medical record, has absolutely no motivation to allegedly commit such outrageous and ridiculous crimes. Thank you, Your Honour.
Thank you. Well, now that you've heard the opening statements, it's time to move on to our first round of examinations. The prosecution will take it. Bring out the defendant. Dr. Tippins, do you have anything to say about these despicable crimes that you've been accused of?
Thank you, Your Honour. Jury, Staton. I would admit that I like lamb, even mutton. I find it scrumptious. I would even care to admit that I find wool warm, soft and woolly. But what I will not admit is that sheep are what I want to surgerise. Also, I'd like to add, I don't even fully grasp the meaning of tax, so how could I commit tax fraud? I rest my case.
Okay. Prosecution, take the evidence away.
Other than the clear disrespect that the defendant has showed toward the court, not standing up during his opening statement.
Free country.
I have here 2 important documents to gather every single evidence that this suitcase contains. First one is this. I urge everyone to actually read this sideways and the other way as well.
Your Honour, I must object.
Why?
I have not been shown this document.
The document's
He is
like
showing
right
it
on
to
your
the court
desk.
without
There it is.
showing it to me.
The document is on your desk, overruled. Look right in front of you.
This is
Get
it.
You should have
Members
gone to
of the jury
Specsavers.
already have received a copy. Plus, I have a University of Narnia diploma for Peabody Tippins, signed by Peabody Pippins. To me, that sounds that this document
Your
is
Honour,
totally forged.
I'm
but
sorry, I must object.
I also
that
have
has been
something
put
else.
on the record.
State ruling 105.15
practical joke.
clearly that sheep
An
are
April-
tax deductible.
Well, do you have the actual...
Fool's joke.
They are tax deductible.
This was an April Fool's
You
joke
have
by
her actual-
co-workers.
Do you have an actual diploma then?
You can.
Yes, she has her diploma. She can produce
You
all
can
her
claim
medical
everything. Turning people
certificates
into
and everything.
the
You
diploma.
can, turning people into sheep.
Order.
You can claim.
Order!
There it is.
What the hell are we doing now?
This
Order,
is the
order,
ingredient.
order! Spoons!
Yes.
Let court be resigned! We're going to have to clean up this spoons. I'm going to have to make a word for you for making a mess. Court is resigned!
No
Court
other
is resigned!
reason, and I'm so sorry for nothing because
we will take this outside. I'm a mad dog.
Case of
I'm a
the
mad
defendant
dog.
being guilty. Thank you very much.
Order. Court is resigned. I'm going to have a word with you for spilling spoons all over my courtroom. This is a court of God.
Your Honor.
Let's go on a break.
When you've had a rough night and need a bit of confidence. Tommy Guns has you covered. Shop for hundreds of iconic grooming and styling products. Now online. Tommy Guns. Confidence. Conveniently.
All rise. Be seated. Today, we have already heard the diabolical details of how the accused allegedly used their surgical expertise to defy God and metamorphise people into sheep. You have heard the opening statements and the prosecution's supposed examination. I now call forth the defence to cross-examine the accused.
Thank you, Your Honour. Dr. Tibbins, we saw quite a comical display by the plaintiff. Could you please explain the spoons for us?
Yes, so my 7-year-old neighbour, she's an entrepreneur of sorts, and she, with her dad, owns a snow cone business. But see, I have a manufacturer that does plastic spoons. So being the great neighbour that I am, I got them for her at a very cheap price.
Your Honour, may I object
generous,
here? A 7-year-old neighbour is already into business. This is another example, clear example.
You don't know what they're doing? They've got those TikTok, they could be a TikTok follower of Andrew Tate. In Tesla's University, they're a hustler.
I shall wait until further moment. Okay. Duly noted, Your Honour.
No more spooning around.
Such a generous, kind heart you have, Dr. Tibbins. Now, some evidence. A book. A book.
A book.
A book. Yes, yes, indeed.
Is that all you have, Counsellor?
No.
A book.
A book. Dr. Tibbins.
The B-O-O-K.
Is this book familiar to you?
As opposed to sheep's, S-H-E-E-P.
A wild sheep chase.
Oh, please, Your Honour, please. Come on, I object.
Can you please explain the significance of this book?
Yeah, so I believe that this book is about wanting to be one with sheep. And my 20-year-old neighbour on the other side of my house, he's actually a long-term furry. And he is a practicing sheep suit furry. So, helping him through his struggles and want to become one with a sheep, I got him this self-help book.
AKA how to play this more
Yet again, an example of your kind and caring heart, Dr. Tibbins. Thank you.
Honor.
Thank you.
How can you possibly allow such a display?
I believe...
Order! That's enough. There's furries in the world. You got to deal with it, mate.
Absolutely. Enough of your prejudice and hate.
Sit down.
I will remember that.
Now that we're through with that malarkey and hullaboo, let's move on to our closing statements.
Thank you, Your Honour.
Prosecution?
Ready. Ready as ever. Member of the jury, member of the audience, I did promise you a very swift trial, did I not? And now you have it. A 6-letter word would just suffice for me. Guilty. Thank you very much.
Your Honour, thank you. Members of the jury, thank you for your service today, your service to justice. I think I have clearly been able to demonstrate my client's innocence. Everything put forth has been clearly demonstrated to have very simple explanations, and I have shown my client's good heart, her caring nature. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay then. Well, jury,
Unbelievable.
that's enough out of you. Well, jury, you've heard the arguments, the evidence, the facts. Now let's adjourn for a short period while the jury decides their verdict. Court is dismissed.
If you're on the hunt for the perfect place in Brisbane, look no further than this fantastic townhouse in the heart of Everton Park. Situated in a secure housing complex, this spacious 2-level property comes with a courtyard, open-plan kitchen, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and additional downstairs toilet. The property provides secure garage space with an abundance of street parking and is just 15 minutes from the city. Contact Harris One Property Management and make this house your home.
Welcome back. Today we've heard opening statements, examinations propped up by evidence, and closing statements on whether Dr. Peabody Tippins is innocent or guilty. Jury, have you made your decision?
We have, Your Honour.
Okay, spit it out then.
We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
Not guilty! You can walk free. You want to say something after you spill spoons? Maybe you don't bring spoons into the courtroom. You want to go? You want to go? I will take this outside. You'll do a better job. You do a better job. You'll do a better job. You'll do a better job. It's not a farce. You're a farce.
Come here.
Spoons are
May I?
make my goddamn devil.
Come here. Please. Please come here.
Sexually coercing.
I am so sorry.
Your client, putting your client on the stand. You are a disgrace toward the entire legal system. You are a disgrace to the human race.
I'm so sorry. We will apply.
Your
Okay?
Honour,
We will apply.